In this video, I will talk about what is arbitration in CAN bus. Arbitration in a CAN bus refers to the process by which nodes on the network determine which one gets access to the bus when multiple nodes attempt to transmit messages simultaneously. So this mechanism ensures that the network remains collision free and function efficiently. So in the previous video we have seen in standard data frame we have arbitration field which contains identifier and RTR, right? So in this arbitration field we have 11 or 29 bit identifier. So why do we use arbitration? What is the purpose of arbitration in CAN bus? So this ensures that only one node transmits at a time, preventing data collision. Okay, so it uses a bitwise arbitration process based on the message identifier. So message identifier means lower value identifiers have higher priority, right? The identifier is part of the arbitration field. Here we can see in the diagram, which also includes the RTR bit. Now bitwise arbitration. Here it resolves bus access conflicts through bit by bit comparison. What is bit by bit comparison? So it means each node transmits its identifier bit by bit. Here I have taken one example of bit by bit arbitration. So in bit by bit comparison, dominant bits, that is 0, override recessive bits, that is 1, logic 1. Nodes monitor the bus while transmitting. If a node sends a recessive bit but reads a dominant bit, that is logic 0, and it has higher priority, then it stops transmitting. What would be the outcome? The outcome is the node with the highest priority, lowest identifier, wins the arbitration and continues to transmit its messages, while other nodes wait for the next opportunity. So let's come to this example of how arbitration works. So here you can see we have three nodes. CAN node 1, 2, 3. Each has unique ID 7F3, 6P3, 6D9, and equivalent binary numbers. Okay. So here we have node 1, node 2, node 3, and CAN bus. This is a CAN bus. So my 11th bit of all the three nodes are recessive 1 1 1, that is logic 1. So in CAN bus it would be the recessive. Okay, now 10th bit, same 1 1 1, all are 1, so the bus will also remain recessive. Okay, here you till here you understood. Now if you see 9th bit, node 1 has recessive bit, node 2 and node 3 has dominant bit, that is 0 0. And if you see here, node 1 is recessive, node 2 and node 3 has dominant bit. So the bus will also remain dominant. Bit 9, here you can see bus is dominant. In this case, node 1 has lost the arbitration, so it stops sending bits. Now we have only node 2 and node 3. And let's talk about 8th bit. So it is a bit by bit comparison here, which we have seen, bit by bit comparison. Okay, so 8th bit, both node 2 and 3 are sending recessive bit. Okay, 2 1 1 recessive bit. Here you can see 1 1. So bus state will be recessive. Now if you see bit 7th bit, node 2 has dominant and node bit, while node 3 has sent recessive bit, so that the bus state will remain dominant. Here you can see node 2 is dominant, node 3 has recessive, so bus state will remain dominant. In this case, the node 3 has lost the arbitration. Here node 3 has lost the arbitration, so it stops sending the messages, while the node 2 has won the arbitration, and that means it will continue to hold the bus, this CAN bus, until the message is received. So this is how arbitration works bit by bit in bit by bit comparison in CAN bus. So this approach ensures that high priority messages are always transmitted first without disrupting the network.